Okay, so I am making a short little video to show you how to find places to mine for millions and millions of dollars. Because I've seen a lot of videos out there that show you what to do with the rocks once you find them, but not really any on how to actually find the rocks. So I'm heading off to a place that I know has some good rocks, because otherwise this video would be really long. And while I'm on the way, easy way to find prospects is to, if you go to eddb.io, and in the upper right you can select that you want pristine and icy rings. Those have the best chance to have void opals, and void opals are where the money's at. You can also there's a section where you can set a reference system, so you can pick the system you're currently in to find the closest pristine icy rings to where you happen to be. And once you've got a nice big load of void crystals, Inara.cz will have, if you go to the market, you can select void opals, punch in the system that you're in, hit search, and then select the best sell tab, and that'll show you the best places to sell them void opals, and you can sort it, find the one closest to you, and go make them crazy monies. And one thing I have noticed is that a lot of the time, if you go to a station, you sell all your void opals, and log in the next day, all of a sudden the sell price for void opals has gone way down. What you can always do is just stick with a spot that you find that's good for mining them, and then just find a new station when the old station starts cheaping out. And that way you can always make sure you're getting the mostest monies for your precious opals. So here we are in this Shamu sector, and there's this little icy planet that's a good little ways away from the main star, which, if you're looking in eddb.io, it'll show you ones, or it'll show you how far the rings are from where you drop in. So if you don't want to fly all the way out, you can sometimes find ones that are fairly close to the drop-in point, but apparently even if you're playing in solo, the amount of rocks that you might find does depend on how many other people are out there doing mining in open and private groups. So these little spots like this one, that's it's not a huge pain in the ass to get to, but it's a little bit of a trip. Often have good results for getting them sweet hot spots. That being said, I have flown out to a couple planets that were 500,000 light seconds away from the jump-in point and found 0 hotspots. So that was a fun way to waste your time. And so as we're coming up on the planets, you don't actually need to scan the planet, because I already scanned the planet, but I'm going to scan the planet to show you what you need to do to find them hotspots. So I want to get my surface scanner going. And my surface scanner's being a waffle and telling me to switch mode, so we will go ahead and switch mode. Do our little scanny scan here. This mode is basically how you do exploration now, and you find little doobie-doos, and so that's how you do your scan. But that's not really what we're in here for. So we can pop back out of here, and you see our surface scanner over there is now all lit up. So we can go on the surface scanner, and you'll see there's a bunch of these orange things. Those are the hot spots that I've already found. But what you'll want to do is you've got this little targeting thing, which you use for launching probes, and you want to have it so that it's saying ring underneath the cursor. You need to turn off joystick support so this thing stops drifting. Once it says ring, you can fire the probe. And okay, well, it's not going to actually do it because I've already scanned it, but it'll do a little swirly thing around the ring, and then all these hot spots will magically appear. So then you can pop out of there. And if you go and look on navigation, you'll see all these hotspots. So you can just pick a void opal hotspot and just start flying on over. You want to keep yourself sort of at the 75%-ish that you use when you're approaching a station. Just kind of just flying and flying. And they usually don't drop right on the hotspot. I can sometimes drop actually quite far away. Just well, the one time I dropped right on a hotspot, mean old pirate came and shot me up some, and I didn't appreciate that. So now we have dropped into the ring, and we want to switch to our pulse wave scanner. And this is where there's probably better tutorials made, but you shoot the thing off, and basically you're looking for really nice bright rocks. And that guy right ahead of us, you think, oh, that's a really nice bright rock, but he's probably not really. And or maybe he is. We'll have to scoot in a little closer, see what's up with this guy. If I dropped right in on a sweet, sweet rock, that would be awesome. So I've got the. Yeah, this doesn't look like you'll probably have anything, but we'll give it a shot anyway. So I've got the pulse wave on the main trigger, my prospector limpet on the alt trigger. You do want to slow to under 200. Oh, look, someone's scanning me. And oh, look at that. We found ourselves some sweet, sweet void opals right off the bat. So yeah, as I was saying, the limpets, if you're going over 200, you'll often just roll right over them and kill them, which is sad. You don't want to do that. So I guess I wasn't planning on doing this part, but we might as well. So we got our seismic charge launcher powered up. If you see over on the just above my ship hologram, there's those three little bars. As you hold down the trigger, those will fill up. So the first one is a low yield charge, medium yield charge, and high yield charge. And then as we're targeting these asteroid fissures, man, they're scanny today, aren't they? As we're targeting the fissures here, you'll see that they've got low strength, average strength, high strength. It's not a matching game. Basically, a low strength fissure, if you put a high strength charge on it, you'll get, well, you'll see it in a moment up in the info panel on the top right. It'll give us this little graph thing that you basically want to get it up into the blue zone. And putting a high strength charge on a low strength fissure will give you a lot of charge, and putting a low strength charge on a high strength fissure will barely move the thing at all. So as we're rotating through, there's that low one. So I'm gonna pop a big old charge on him, and there's that graph. And we can probably maybe we can put another high strength on that guy. See what happens. Not quite there yet. There's a high strength one. We'll put another high strength on the high strength. And oh, that was too much. So we can go. We can disarm one of them, and that's an average. It's drifting away though. Okay, so that's brought us back down under. But under is bad because, well, under won't even crack the asteroid. So I'm gonna put. Oops, I'm gonna miss. Put a medium strength on that guy, and you can see optimal yield range is good. So we want to back away at least a kilometer, and that'll avoid taking damage, but you still get the bouncy bounce, which is fun. And then you don't have to wait for the whole thing to time out. You can just go detonate now. Start that sweet, sweet countdown for that sweet, sweet explosion. And the rocket was ratified. So now it's been popped open. If you look in our contacts, we see void opals. Yay, void opals. These ones, the little roundy ones, those are ones that your collector limpets can pick up right away. These ones with the funky little symbol, those need to be blasted off with your abrasions blasters. I don't actually like targeting them, because when they're targeted, you see there's ones that are dotted, which means the asteroid is in the way. And that blue one means you can actually hit it. If you actually target them, you can't see whether or not it's dotted or not, which is useless. So yeah, I should start popping out some limpidromes to start picking things up, and then just halfway drift around. Popping these rocks. And yeah, if you get right inside the asteroid, your heat goes way the heck down, because, well, I guess you're in a big ice cloud. It makes sense it would be a little bit chilly. Let's not crash into the rocks while we're recording the evidence. And just float around. Find other things that need blasting. if you lose track of them, you can always target them just to find them, and then untarget them to untarget them. There we go. Oops. Pop out. Get all the limpets out. Get them working for us. And there it is. So we go blam. And we go blam. And okay, so that's all the ones I can blast off, so I can just wait here. La 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 la. Wait for my limpets to do their job. Well, they're doing that actually, since I want to keep this. Well, this has already gone on longer than I was intending it to. I am gonna go. Why is. Why? Well, I was hoping I could get back where it came from, but I don't remember where it came from. And Shibboleth? Maybe I came from Shibboleth. Yeah, I came from Shibboleth. Awesome. So, you can see we've got all of our limpets, and I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. Yeah, you get to get used to that proximity warning. So your limpets will faithfully follow you and scare the crap out of your ship's computer. It's all good though. They do very little damage when you crash into them. Bye, limpets. So this is obviously a really quick run. I was honestly expecting to just have crappy asteroids everywhere and be like, go check another video for it, but I got lucky. So I'm going to head back to Shibboleth, and hopefully the price hasn't tanked there, because I am using Windows Game Recorder or something or other to make this video, and if I Alt-Tab it stops recording, and splicing together two videos is more work than I want to put into this at the moment, so let's see what we get. Let's see how many. Oh, right, fine. Oh no, I'm gonna get interdicted. Run away. This is actually the second time I've had someone trying to interdict me coming through this system, but nerds. Well, now you get to see me. Nope, nope, we're out of here. Sucker! I was gonna say you're gonna get to see my noobish attempts at fighting an interdiction, but we lucked out, so off we go. Actually, I'm gonna go to Galliano, because I think I went to Elgin's last time. So Galliano probably has a better chance of having good prices. And yeah, and I like finding stations that are reasonably close to the star to sell to, because if I have to go a long way out to find void opals, the pirates generally leave you alone. But and, I mean, we have what, 14 void opals. Not a huge load, but if you got 100 out of the things, getting interdicted is scary. Oh, didn't see an interdiction, but we do get to see Loop of Shame. So don't say I never do anything for you. Run and around and around and around and around. Feel that shame. Just feel it. Also, for those of you like myself who are auto dock aficionados, most of these builds don't really have room for the auto dock. You could get away with it on an Anaconda, but taking an Anaconda inside those asteroids probably isn't the best idea, but shift the launched abrasion blasters, make it happen. Everybody wants to scan me today. Oops, not cargo scoop. Nope, not night vision. I know what I'm doing, Tristan. Really, I'm a professional. Alright, so let's go and take a look. The old commodities market. we want to go down to, yep, void opals. This is what you're looking for, that 1.6. That is good stuff. So we sell all of those, 23 million in what the timer says is 25.5 minutes. So not bad. Not bad at all. So I hope this helps. Hope this makes you all nice and rich and loved by people on space stations.